I am not afraid of the court. Me a fae trained me to use all my last resorts. I'm ready for every witty and smart retort. Save the day, that's me. Hold on, I'm checking my headset. Also, I'm thinking of a rhyme. I'm doing both. I won't buy what they export. There it goes. Whenever Edgeworth starts a moral debate. Oh, wait, no, I got a better one. Whenever Edgeworth starts a moral fight, I'm gonna stand up and say I'm Phoenix Wright. My client, they're clean. I know that they rely on me, not guilty. Whoa, whoa, I will win every fight. Whether they're, I know they're wrong and I'm right. Phoenix Wright. And I know that I did right twice. Welcome everybody back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We are continuing Justice for All. In the last episode, we did a lot of shit with Wendy Oldback. And in this episode, we're gonna do more shit with Wendy Oldback. But also, we're trying to find Maya, and we have to get our client a complete acquittal, because if we don't, she sleeps with the fishes. Specifically the dead fishes, not the alive fishes. So, with that, let's jump right in. Oh wait, I should check the audio. I forgot to do that. Oh, it sounds okay. That song is from... That song is from Greatest Showman. Oh yeah, I guess it is episode 41. Meaning I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail I made for this. Darn it. But you know what? I'm in it right now. I'll just change it. There we go. Episode 41. I mean, I didn't change the thumbnail. Alright. With that, let's get right into it. I accidentally clicked off the stream. I gotta get back to it. I'm not sure I followed. It clearly are, yeah. Last round I said something wrong and then I quit. Cause I had things to do and I was upset with life. Alright. Had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know? There was one of these that I knew I had to... Okay, so he must have worn that nickel samurai costume when he stabbed poor Juan. I forget which one of... This is the problem with leaving right after a friggin' thing. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know? Okay. Let's relook at all our evidence. We have the button, which was found in his hakama. Do we have anything about Madame Guard's arrest? The guitar case. Apologies. Had a tickle in my throat. An article, blah blah blah, something about gossip, a superstar and an ultra hit. Nah. It's not this. Okay, I think we should just go through and start pressing things again. Yes, it would have been convenient for him to wear Okay, let's only press what's important. He had to go to this. Was there anyone else scheduled to appear at the post-ceremony show? Well, all the contestants were supposed to go on stage in a friendly gesture thing. And that includes the Jammin' Ninja. Of course it included him! You dumb motherfucker. That's why when UnGod came out of my dear Juan's room, I didn't give it a second thought. I see. Well, anyway, so he must have worn that nickel samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan. Alright. So let me ask you one last time. The person you saw, it really was the nickel samurai. As showy as ever. Haven't I been saying that from the very beginning? I can throw in the towel yet? You don't need to think too hard on this one. Yeah, we do though, Mia. Fucking shut up. You might know what's going on because you're the goddamn game, Mia, but I am not the game. I am Phoenix fucking Wright, dumbass attorney at law, who doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about and just gets lucky every single goddamn time. So I would appreciate it if you know information, please fucking share it with the class. I'm yelling at a video game character. Yeah. Huh? There's a contradiction in her testimony, and it's sitting in plain sight. Yeah, well, where the fuck is it? If you see it, why is it so wrong to tell me, Mia? I thought we were friends. Bitch. The question is, what that contradiction means for us. Well, I have to figure out what you're talking about first, but okay. Because you're a jerk, and you want to be mean to me, and not help. Because you're a dingle. You rude jerk. So rude. Okay. So... What is it then? Nickel Samurai, that's right, it was the Nickel Samurai. Yeah, it would have been... He had to go to that post-ceremony show, so he must have worn it when stabbing poor Juan. I don't know, it says stabbing. The knife? There's the victim's blood. Wait a minute! Fuck me! I figured it out. What does he have? I mean, first of all, that's a robot arm. But what does he have on his other hand? The only hand he could have used for this. A glove. He has a glove. Meaning the fingerprints are faked. Objection! I'm so angry. That wasn't as easy as they were making it sound, but I should have picked up on it. Soda, throat, dry. Throat is now lubricated. Please take a look at this. Yeah, so it's a knife. Big deal. If you're trying to scare me with that, I'll have you know that I have eaten gods. Eaten them. Devoured them slowly over a period of months. And then I obtained their power becoming an even more powerful god. Some may say the most powerful elder god there's ever been. Some may even say the eldest god. I'll have you know it won't work. It won't work. No, that's not my intention at all. This is a butter knife, and inefficient for stabbing. That's the knife that was used in the murder, correct? His voice changed. Hold on. Back to the voice, back to the voice. There we go. Now I'm the judge. Your Honor, do you know why this piece of evidence is so important to this case? You don't even have to ask. It's because the defendant's fingerprints are on it. Well, fuck me straight and call me shit. Is that what you're driving at? That is exactly what I'm driving at. What are we driving at? And whose car are we driving? Are we going to Disney World? I want to see Galaxy's Edge. Also Epcot. I've heard good things about Epcot. Like the restaurants. If Ungard was really in the Nickel Samurai costume at the time of the murder, then it's impossible for his fingerprints to have been left on this knife. Actually, he would have wiped all previous fingerprints on this knife off. Oh, that's right. The Nickel Samurai wears gloves, doesn't he? And a robot arm. Objection! Objection! That's not a glove, it's a robot arm. He probably took his gloves off before he began the stabbing. Objection! Then he would have had blood on his hands. And why would he do something like that? To leave his prints on the murder weapon? There is no way he would do something like that. However, there is one possibility. Then let's hear your possibility. It's very simple. The defendant went to the victim's room while in costume as the Nickel Samurai. And at that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. He was probably just going to relax and talk with the victim about the stage show. Which is why he took his gloves off. But they hated each other. But the murder still did take place. It's well known that there was bad blood between the defendant and the victim. Yes, I have heard that before. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about Mr. Edgeworth's theory? So, let me get this straight. Edgeworth's theory goes like this. When the defendant went to the victim's room, he had no intention of killing him. Wait a minute, you just hardcore argued that it was a premeditated murder. Now, up to this point, are there any problems with his theory? Yeah, there's a contradiction. Think about it one more time. No, there's a contradiction. From the start, he's been saying it's frickin' premeditated murder. This theory contradicts something in an earlier testimony. What are you babbling about? You guys kept saying it was premeditated. Now, for argument's sake, let's suppose Mr. Ungard was the killer. If that's... I think it's impossible for the killer to have gone to the victim's room without intent. Here we go. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, where's it say it? Where's it say it? Strangled with a scarf, stabbed with a knife. Where did it say something about premeditated murder? Is it here? Client. Okay, I think it's impossible for the killer to have gone to the victim's room without intent. Guards manager, blah blah blah. Here. Well, I know what I need to say, but I don't know how to say it. Okay, Juan's autopsy report, strangled with a scarf. It's without intent to kill him, right? He's now saying, okay, hold on, script. What do I say? I think it's impossible for the killer to have gone to the victim's room without intent. Okay. So, I'm wondering... Wait a minute. Is it just the knife again? I don't know. In the grip and says, huh. Well, the only thing I can think of is the knife again. Take that! This knife. This was, oh, thank God. Used by Mr. On Guard at dinner. Yes, we did establish that. Which means that if my client was in fact the killer, then he brought this knife with him when he went to meet Mr. Kurita. I suppose. However, oh, yeah, he wouldn't, okay. Yeah, he wouldn't have taken the knife, okay. So it's basically what I was saying. However, you just said it yourself. At the time, the defendant had no... At the time, the defendant had no intent to murder. Stop mocking me. If that were true, then why would he bring a knife? He wouldn't, would he? Wait, what? Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. I was pressing square. Well, apparently, so I got a comment from Kristen saying, I'm still waiting for more Star Wars. Project Luminous is getting announced today, so I think Project Luminous, at this point, it might already be announced. I don't know, but we're getting more Star Wars stuff, so hey, it's still relevant. Which means, Mr. Edgeworth, your theory was flawed from suspicion 1. What? That's not suspicion. Supposition? I have never heard that word. Supposition? Supposition? What? What the fuck? Okay, whatever. And one more thing. If the murderer was wearing the costume at the time of the murder, then there should be glove marks left on the knife. Which means the defendant's fingerprints shouldn't be all over the knife like bees on a hive. Shit. And that brings me to my final point. This knife was planted by the real killer to hide their identity and mislead us. Order! Order! I say order in the court. Was this knife really planted by the killer? Why would the murderer do such a thing? To frame man on guard. It's to frame my client. Mr. On Guard, of course. To frame?
Objection!
Aren't you forcing the interpretation just a little too hard on this one?
Objection!
But we just established that the witness saw the Nickel Samurai in costume. And if that were true, then there shouldn't be a single fingerprint on this knife. Gah! Witness! Shit. Looks like I've made your life a tiny bit more difficult, haven't I, AJhebb? You know, like those previously mentioned gods that I feasted upon for months? They were still alive while that happened, slowly dying, as I absorbed their power. As earlier stated. Ugh. Witness, did you or did you not really see the Nickel Samurai? Well, I guess at first I might have forgotten, but, are you saying you mixed up Mr. On Guard with the Nickel Samurai? His character on TV? But I mean, I can't really do anything about that now! Unless I reverse time and kill all of you. But I'll wait to do it till later. Changing the timeline sometimes has bad results. As you can see, I'm an old woman. And I can't change that. Because time travel fucked me over something good. But I will have my revenge on you, time! Look, I was waiting around in front of their door because, well, I wasn't waiting around for the Nickel Samurai, that's for sure. Shit, fuck. She wasn't waiting for the Nickel Samurai. Alright then, who were you waiting around for then? Shit, that's top secret to anyone outside of the security. I have a bad feeling about this. But I think you were waiting for Mr. Juan Corrida. Am I right? The way you think, you are a sad amateur. With a terrible case of nearsightedness. Amateur? Me? What am I an amateur of? So Old Bag was waiting around in the front of the victim's room. But it doesn't sound like she was waiting to catch a glimpse of Mr. Corrida. Maybe, Phoenix. Maybe the Old Bag was waiting around for that person. If that's who I think me is hinting at, it's certainly possible. Could it be Lotta? It's either Lotta or Adrian. Miss Oldbag, you were waiting for this person to come out of the victim's room. Okay, so if they were in the victim's room, Lotta wasn't in there, she was waiting outside, so it has to be Adrian.
Take that!
Who is this person? This is Adrian Andrews, Mr. On Guard's manager. But why would the defendant's manager be in the victim's room? Well, I don't want to sugarcoat it for you, sir. They bone zone. They bone zone, boning, they bangin'. They bang-a-rangin' as long as they dangin'. With a ringin' and a tangin'. It seems that this is the latest rumor in circulation, Your Honor. Oh, this? Well, this is... I see. The judge seems to be really into the article, if it can be called such a thing. Phoenix! It's not a good article, but it's an article. Then this manager with the initials AA, are you saying it's... Adrian Andrews, without a doubt. The witness thought so as well. Shit! Looks like you've outsmarted the Eldest God. Well, that's fine. I can throw away this whole sworn to confidentiality stuff then.
Witness! What in the world are you?
Watch out, Phoenix. I've got a bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling. They say that a lot in Star Wars. I've got some information. Some very secret information. From a certain source. That may or may not be Satan. I'm not confirming or denying. But it might be Satan. Just putting it out there. So that's why I'm doing my own little investigation. In secret, of course.
But what for?
Oh, just for myself. Personal reasons and all that.
Shit. Well, Mr. On Guard, how will you proceed from here?
Oh, Edgeworth. It wasn't On Guard, it was Edgeworth. I really don't want to do this. However, I cannot simply let this point slide.
I see. Very well then, witness. Go ahead and spout off your bullshit.
Get ready, bitches! This is gonna take the wind out of your young'uns! I'm sure we're all capable of handling this. Really, it's not like we're 10 years old. That On Guard is one evil man. He thought he could ruin poor Juan by causing a huge scandal. Wait a minute. Is she saying, like, he got his manager to go over there and, like, you know, bang his competition? Dude, that's screwed up. So, to do that, he sent his own manager to get in close with Juan. I can't condone such dirty tricks, so I took action. Oh, and this is top secret. You got that? Nobody else but you and me. Know that? Okay.
The defendant sent his manager. What a distasteful topic for this court. I'm all about the gossip, though.
What? Nobody's above gossip? I called that shit. And isn't there a saying? The truth is never pleasant. That's not completely true. Like, what if you find out that your husband, like, your boyfriend's been sneaking around, but really he's just trying to propose to you? Not cheating on you. Never heard that one before.
Mr. Edgeworth, what about this Adrian Andrews person?
We have looked into this matter and found that the truth the article proposes is in fact baseless gossip.
But should this be true, then this proves that the defendant did bear ill will towards the victim.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. When are you going to propose to Elvish? Whenever he gets his ass in America. So this means I have to smash this rumor once and for all.
Phoenix Wright joins the battle.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Alright. Doop, 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 doop. Oh, wait, there's dialogue. Be careful. The old bag seems rather excited right now. And you never want Windy Oldbag to be excited. It only ends in disaster.
That's right. God is nothing but your average foul-blooded youth. Like the kind I kill, not by eating, 'cause I don't need their power. I kill them by snapping my fingers, but not like Thanos either. No, I put my fingers on their esophagus, and then fucking tracheas out of their throat. Don't mess with Windy motherfucking Oldbag.
Well, as the old saying goes, you gotta burn old bags with fire. Time to fire up the afterburners and hit the highway to the danger zone. Phoenix. Phoenix, come on now. Phoenix. That was in poor taste. I'm dying, but I don't care. I will brave through it.
Then God is one evil.
Oh, I already read all this shit. Alright, he thought he could ruin. Can't condone dirty tricks. Oh, and this is top secret. Nobody else knows yet, but you and me. Well, that's not true. Thought he could ruin one's life. You can't say something like that without proof. That's just slander.
But it's true. That woman
Fuck, what?
But it's true. That woman's getting intimate with poor Ted 1. Necrophilia. Look, it says so right here, don't it? Manager to the stars, Miss AA.
But the name of the magazine this came from is Gossip Land.
What? Are you saying that gossip is all just a pack of lies? Have you not read the Bible? Thou shalt not lie when fucking gossiping in a magazine! It's the law, Phoenix! Kneale's throat is dying! I suppose next you'll swear to me that the news is
100% true.
Honestly, Sonny, you can't discriminate between news and the gossip.
Yes, discrimination is bad, Mr. Wright.
That could have had very different context. Discriminate? When did I do anything like that?
Anyway, you fucking racist. On God will never get me to say touche.
I have a fan on. Maybe that's why I'm coughing. I'm gonna turn this fan off. Goodbye, fan. Now maybe I'll die a little slower. As Windy Oldbag devours me. He thought he could ruin. So to do that, he sent his own manager. Can't condone anything. This one. Wait. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
What? I'm a busy woman. Tea time with the kids is over.
Secret information that no one has yet.
It's in a tabloid.
If that's true, then how do you know this secret information? It's in a tabloid.
Huh? Well, that's because I'm a pro. Yes, that's it.
It's in a tabloid, Phoenix.
It's a secret, even if I drilled it into my brain. You'll never find it.
How in the world did that old bag get such a secret? Press further? I mean, I really didn't think this one was gonna do anything. I mean, yeah, no, let's... Should I press further? Let's present evidence. So no one else is supposed to know this secret information, correct? If that's true, then why do you know it, Miss Oldback?
What? Why are you looking at me? I hate to say it,
But this is how you came to acquire it. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Hold up. It's this. She found out about it because of Lotta's camera. She's the one who stole Lotta's cameras. Lotta was in that hallway too.
take that!
Hell yeah. The investigative photographer, Lotta Hart.
Oh yes, I remember that mischievous southern asshole.
She reported that she had lost a certain note she had written to herself.
She reported such a thing?
On that piece of paper, she had written down some of her, outrageous impressions about the relationship between victim and Miss Andrews.
What? Outrageous ideas? You say?
No, no, no. I said impressions.
Then everything written on this piece of paper is completely meaningless?
Gotcha, bitch. That's it. That's the note. Meaning she has the camera. Whoa, what was that face for a minute?
No! You can see this is something completely different. This is my top secret list of groceries to buy! The special groceries.
Then you're the one who took Miss Hart's note?
I'm a huge fan of wands. That's why. That infamous puffy-haired whippersnapper?
Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to say that.
Motherfucker!
There we go.
She's working with that evil Ungod. She said so herself. Ungod is his sidekick.
I'm his sidekick? What?
She was so happy, smiling like a silly
Duck. I thought that said something else. But it says duck.
I was only checking what she had written. The silly duck. Duck.
Shit. You're fucking digging my grave here, old bag.
Shit! AJhebb, you believe me, don't you? Don't you want to bang an Elder God? I was only trying to help out, like the Elder God / Angel I am. It's only one little piece of paper. I've never taken anything else before.
You really should have come with some cheese to match your vintage wine.
Well, it was only a piece of paper. I suppose we can overlook it just this once.
She looks like she's really sorry. Should I forgive her? Oh no, this is Wendy Oldbag. We need to crush her under our wing. If I let it up on her now, she'll get away. I have to find some way to inflict a a deafening blow to the prosecution. Well, she still has the camera, right? The camera was with the paper. You said that the only thing you stole was that note. Is this correct?
Stole? Why don't you listen more carefully?
Okay, we have completely gotten off track. I thought we were supposed to talk about the scandal.
I saved this piece of paper from the terrible, lonely trash can. That's all.
You're lying, damn it! Wow, Phoenix. Getting aggressive, are we? And I can prove it!
Are you putting my credibility under scrutiny again?
Miss Oldbag, I don't believe that the note is the only thing you stole that night. Bitch, you stole the camera.
Take that!
My button is sticky. Miss Oldbag. That note with a camera inside its case? That note was with a camera inside its case, wasn't it?
A camera? What is camera? What is picture? Does it contain soul?
Yesterday, Lana Hart was raising a huge stink over her camera. It smelled like shit. She kept saying something like,
"Oh, gee, Whitaker's my sweetie 1,600. Wow, I sound like Oldbag when I'm trying to do
an impression. Whatever. My sweetie $1,000 600 camera disappeared on me. Oh shit.
Why?
Why? Witness! What is it, Gramps? You're the same goddamn age. If you had the note, then it's only logical that you had the camera too.
Grr. Looks like you found me out again, sonny.
Now you face my true form.
It's just her, but like has a giant Cthulhu beast.
Is this camera what you're looking for?
That's...
What? Even though I look like this, I'm still a person, you know? I still eat meals like you. I fall in love. Intimate love. And I borrow things from people.
I think your definition of borrow is a little off.
Calum just commented, I upload for your... What? Did Calum upload something on the channel? Hold on, let me check this. No, he didn't upload anything, that's good. Let's go to his channel. Maybe he's saying he uploaded something... You're a weirdo, Calum. He just commented. Alright. Oh, I guess he's just talking madness. Ooh, he reviewed Sonic. I gotta watch that later. But, yeah, back to the stuff.
I saw that woman's business card, and that's when I noticed it. Slimebag celebrity photographer extraordinaire. Well, when I saw that, I had to know what sort of pictures she had taken. I'm a professional security guard.
It's my... Wait, she took pictures?
Bailiff, check this camera's photos, hurry! We must examine them at once!
Damn. Judge got into it.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do we have?
There's only one photo that seems to be relevant to this case.
Please present it to the court. This is the Nickel Samurai.
See?
I told ya. That's the guy I saw.
Yeah, see, he has a robot arm. You can even see the gears for it.
This proves that the witness was not lying earlier about this matter.
Lotta photo added to the court record. Lotta's photo. Picture taken in the hallway right after the murder. What does... Oh, fuck.
What does all this mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photo by itself does not prove that the person that is fuck. This photo by itself does not prove that the person in it is the defendant. However, in his own confession, Mr. God clearly stated that, at the time of the murder, he was still in his nickel samurai costume.
If that is the case, then this nickel samurai is...
the defendant.
How did it come to this? I think this brings us to the end. We've examined every piece of evidence thoroughly. Final comments, Mr. Wright? The court will consider them before we close. Do you agree that this photo is decisive evidence against your client?
If this photo really is decisive, then we're done for. But if I raise an objection here and blow it, then I would put Maya's life in jeopardy. I can't make a mistake here. There's only one road out of this mess. This photo that Lotta took. There's something strange with it. We have to try. There's something strange with this photo, even though I don't know what it is yet. I knew this was coming, right? Ooh, maybe Edgeworth will say what the strange thing is for us.
Your thoughts, Mr. Edgeworth?
I think we can all agree there is nothing strange with this photo. There is no way for the defense to debunk this photo, even with a bunker buster.
Debunk with a bunker buster?
Ghostbusters!
Is that what you're planning to do, Mr. Wright?
Fuck yeah. I think Phoenix is really affected by Maya's kidnapping, but he's trying to save her, so he has to keep his cool. Shit. Anyway, please look at the photo one more time.
If you really believe you can honestly find something wrong with this photo, then you should only need one chance, correct?
Yeah, just one single chance. That's all I'm gonna need. One. Just. Well, I have to find something wrong with this photo. I can't let this chance go by. Where in the heck did she take this photo from anyway? It's all out of focus. Why can't she take a good shot? Especially when it counts. No.
Let's hear your objection. What about this photo is strange?
This teddy bear has no nose, Your Honor. Well, it's nothing to do with the door. It's gotta be with the samurai self. Wait. The outfit is saggy. Look. The legs. Look. Is that it? I don't know. Maybe it's too big? That's all I see. The rest is, like, empty. You know, this isn't actually that blurry, Phoenix. This is actually a decent enough photo. The legs?
Take that!
I would like to direct the court's attention to this one area right here.
What are you pointing to? His ankles?
If you could see this person's ankles, that would be one thing. However, you can't.
And what does that mean?
The costume person in this photo could not have been Mr. Ungard.
What is the meaning of this?
Objection!
I wonder if you would care to elaborate with actual facts, that is. Let's take a look at the Nickel Samurai's posture. Please pay particular attention to the area around the bottom of the hakama.
His socks. You can see his socks.
Exactly. However, in this photo, the Nickel Samurai is clearly holding his hakama up just to walk. There is only one explanation for this. It's too damn big. The person inside this costume is clearly much shorter than the defendant. Alright, I think I've turned things around for myself this time. That's curious. Huh? What is it? Edgeworth is unusually calm today. Uh-oh. That's true. He's just letting the trial run itself, as if he's along for the ride. Along for the ride? What do you mean by that? I can only guess that perhaps he doesn't feel under attack at all. He doesn't feel under attack? Then I haven't damaged his case at all?
Mr. Edgeworth, where does this leave us?
Shit. If the person in this photo is not Mr. Ungod, then everything the prosecution has tried to prove has become meaningless. Shit. I figured it would come to this. What? Right. I have to ask you something. I have something I want to ask you. I think you have proven that the person inside this costume is not Matt Ungod. He's gonna ask us who it is. In that case, who is this a photo of? Who is the person wearing the Nickel Samurai suit? It's gotta be Adrian, right? It's gotta be Adrian. She's the only one it could be. Don't stress out over this, Phoenix. It's very simple. Yeah, kinda. What you should be focused on is Edgeworth's attitude, don't you think? Yeah. Why is he so calm?
Mr. Wright, let's hear your thoughts. Who is the person in this photograph?
It's Adrian.
Take that!
Adrian Andrews?
Guys, I have a cough. Stop making fun of me. I'm still here streaming for you, despite my throat damage. If you want to know who that Nickel Samurai is, it is none other than this woman. And why would you say it must be Miss Andrews? What in the world points to her? For starters, she's short. And she can freely move in and out of Mr. Ungard's room. Finally, she had dinner with Mr. Ungard that night.
And how does that all add up?
It means that it makes it very easy for her to get a certain item. a certain knife with Mr. Ungard's fingerprints all over it.
The knife that was used as a murder weapon.
Why don't you just say what it is you want, Mr. Wright? I have to do this now. This is my last chance to turn things around. The defense moves to indict Miss Adrian Andrews in the murder of Mr. Juan Corrida. It was Miss Andrews who tried to frame the defendant for the crime.
Order, order, order! It looks like this trial has hit a most unexpected development. Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court is issuing a subpoena for Miss Adrian Andrews. A verdict cannot be passed without first hearing her testimony.
Shit. Alright, this is it. This is kind of bad for us. Huh? What do you mean? If Adrian Andrews is summoned here as a court witness, it means the trial will go on for another day. One more day? Oh, fuck! If I don't get a verdict today, then Maya!
Now then, we shall set Miss Andrews' testimony for tomorrow.
What am I supposed to do? The judge is about to adjourn court. Raise an objection! That's not a good idea, but fuck it!
Now then,
Please, Your Honor, continue the trial. You must pass a verdict today. That's gotta be weird for Edgeworth.
I can't do that. We cannot hear Miss Andrews' testimony. Hold it!
I abhor wasting such valuable time. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I request that you please continue with today's trial.
But we cannot continue due to this unexpected development.
Tisk tisk. Unexpected development? Oh, he fucking knew it. I think you underestimate me, Your Honor.
And what do you mean by that?
That Mr. Phoenix Wright would slave his way to subpoena, that's a word, in Miss Adrian Andrews is all. Happening according to plan, even if Wright was a bit slow to catch on. What? What?
What is the meaning of your statement, Mr. Edgeworth?
Miss Andrews is currently waiting in the prosecution's lobby. She is the next witness. Shit, fuck. Everything was planned out in advance by that man. Somehow, I knew there was no way Miss Edgeworth would overlook Miss Andrews. Looks like this battle is far from over. Exactly.
Very well. We will call the next witness. However, before we proceed, we shall take a 10-minute recess. Please prepare your witness in that time, Mr. Edgeworth.
Shit.
The court will now take a 10-minute recess.
To be continued in the next episode of Phoenix Wright. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being in my jury. We may stream again tonight. We'll just have to see. But for now, I'm gonna go rest my throat before I die. Have a good one, everybody.